everybody, welcome to another Sandia Mountain Natural History Center quick trip. Today, me and Andy Romero from the Museum of Natural History are out here on the Rio Chama, one of only 4 wild and scenic rivers here in New Mexico. Let's go see what there is to see.
Hey, my name is Andy Romero and I'm here to talk a little bit about river safety while paddling whitewater. Today we're going to be kayaking on the lower Chama River, and it's a class 3 section. There's at least half a dozen rapids, so it's good to know what to do if you end up swimming or need to help somebody out who is swimming. In general, you can avoid falling out of your boat by keeping it more or less straight downstream and not hitting things sideways. That helps a lot. And if you do happen to fall out in fast-moving water, the best thing to do is float on your back. Keep your feet downstream so that if you hit any obstacles, you can push off of them with your feet and not your head. Keep your face up to the sky so that you can keep breathing easily, and try to make your way to one side of the river or the other. Generally, if you're going around a bend in a river, you want to swim to the inside of the bend so that you don't have the current pushing you against obstacles and pinning you there. So if you happen to get separated from your boat and your partner can't reach you very easily, one tool that people use sometimes is called a throw bag. It's this guy here. So the person in the boat will hold the end of the rope and throw this bag, and what you will do as the swimmer is grab the rope, not the bag, because you grab the bag, more rope comes out and you won't get pulled anywhere. Anyway, perhaps more importantly than that is the fact that I am wearing a life jacket, which is required by the state of New Mexico for paddling in any body of water, and is especially important for rapid paddling. So that's going to help you a lot to keep your head above water and get you out safely. You can wear a helmet that's not required, but sometimes is a very good idea, and it also doesn't hurt to bring along a first aid kit just in case an accident happens. But in general, I think you've got the essentials, so I think we're ready to hit it.
So I'm not sure that you guys will be able to see that under there, but under this overhang there is a whole bunch of cliff swallows, and this is a great spot for cliff swallows because you obviously have the cliff, the overhang, but this slower moving water is going to invite a lot of insects, and they love to feast on insects. So one of the things that this stretch of river is the most famous for is the geology. And we're actually still on part of the Colorado Plateau. And like I've said in a million different videos, I'm not much of a geologist, but I do know enough to say that this area is characterized by oceans coming in and then going back out. So you have some areas where there was shallow water, and then other areas were sand dunes, almost like the Sahara Desert of today, huge sand dunes.
gauging station, after which the rapid we just ran is named for Gauging Station Rapid. And he's got the height marker ruler right here. There's also an electronic cubic feet per second gauge that you can access online at usgs.com. But it looks like we're at 6.3 feet. Not bad.
So Andy's trying to get in there, and if he gets it right, just right, he's going to be able to surf. I just had a spider on me.
So while I got hung up on a rock, Andy used his expert kayaking skills to get into what's called an eddy. Eddies form behind river obstacles, in this case a rock, but sometimes logs and things like that. And they're breaks in the current. Actually, in some places, the water can swirl and almost flow upstream. But what makes them really kind of cool is they're good places for kayakers to rest, but also good places for insects and fish and stuff like that to kind of congregate. It makes a resting place. Even creatures like frogs and other aquatic creatures will hold up in these eddies.
And unfortunately, the end of the float.